Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back once again, and I am doing another movie review. And today I'm going to be reviewing one of my personal favorite spoof movies, and that is Stan Helsing. So, this is pretty much the first spoof movie that we get spoofing the iconic horror icons that we all know and love: Leatherface, Michael Myers, Chucky, Pinhead, Freddy. And it's probably the 100th, the 20th, the 30th spoof movie that's out there that's been made. But I feel like it is one of the better spoof movies that are out. Now, there's a lot of spoof movies. I don't want to count Mel Brooks's spoof movies because his are just masterpieces in their own right. Dracula, Dead and Loving It is great, and then some of the ones that are kind of here and there, like Repossessed is another good one. The Airplane movies, of course, we have this scary movie films. At least the first two. Part three is okay. After that, they're kind of a cash grab. Um, there's so many Mafia. A lot of the new recent stuff. There's just so many, and Stan Helsing falls into that category. But as I stated, Stan Helsing, I feel like, is one of the better spoof films because one, it doesn't take itself seriously, and two, the story is simple. It floats everything in without trying to make it some like pop culture or things like that. The spoof, I feel like whatever they're spoofing kind of fits into place, kind of slides in perfectly for each scene that it's in, and I feel like that's to me, I feel like it's worth it. So the actor, I'm not 100% sure what his name is. Let's see. Steve Howie. He's in Reba. He's going to be in the True Lies series that's going to be coming. I believe he was in one of the later seasons of Shameless. So he plays Stan Helsing, who is, you find out in the film that he is a descendant of Van Helsing. But he doesn't really care to believe it. But he works at a rental store, which is funny to believe considering this came out in what, 2010? 2009. Yeah, 2009. So yeah, we had rental stores still around, but he works at a rental store. He has to drop off these tapes to a customer, which is crazy to think that they were doing VHS tapes. You come to find out that they are actually adult films, which they kind of joke at. And yes, I will put a little spoilers in here. But he brings his friends along, which are Kenan Thompson, who's great in this. This actress right here is supposedly like the girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, and then she's one of the friends that they all get together and they're supposed to be going to a Halloween party. And they take this ride as a detour, and of course they're being haunted and hunted by these horror icons. Kind of spoofed differently. Like Pinhead has like syringes and darts and things like that in his head. Um, Chucky is a pervert, basically. Freddy is a, you know, Flavor Flav, kind of spoofing character. Uh, Michael Myers is a. It's weird how they do him. He basically has a yarmulke. He's Jewish. Leatherface uses a air blower and has a suitcase for a mask. And Jason from what it looks like, is a former hockey player. So it's kind of weird. But it also stars Leslie Nielsen, who's well known for being in spoof films since like the 80s. Um, but yeah, he's trying to deliver these tapes, and throughout the whole film, he goes through all this crap, to get these tapes, and he ends up bumping into people, and one thing after another happens, and of course he's being hunted by the horror icons that are being spoofed, and yeah, it's a fun movie. I Every time I watch this movie, I find myself laughing my ass off. Like I said, I feel like it's one of those spoof movies done right. It doesn't one take itself seriously. It doesn't overdo it. It's not dealing with any pop culture stuff. And I feel like when they do spoof, excuse me, certain things, it kind of floats itself into it. rather than trying hard to make fun and poke at it. I feel like everything just kind of flows well. It was written and directed by Bo Zinga, which is kind of ironic because it kind of sounds similar to Bazinga. Could be not their actual name, but it was decent. Like I said, I wish I could say more about this, but like I said, everything's kind of fit. Let me try to rephrase this. Everything felt smooth and kind of blended well together. That's the term I'm looking for. Everything blended to where it didn't feel like it was trying to overdo it. I mean, you even got like small references to other horror films like Jeepers Creepers as a prime example. But yeah, it's worth checking out. I would highly recommend it. It's available on DVD. It's available on Blu-ray. I think it is a film that I believe is out of print because I don't see it out in stores quite often. Sometimes it's not easy to come by brand new. Like even if you go to FYE, I'm sure you're not going to be able to find it unless your location carries copies. Mine doesn't have any. I got lucky to find this at a thrift store. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's got some features. We've got audio commentary. We've got a making of, extended, alternate, and deleted scenes, outtakes, and yeah, definitely one to check out. So with that being said, that's my review for Van Helsing, one of my personal favorites. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'll see you once again in another movie review. Peace.